Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about how I communicate with my students. So communicating with students is about me wanting to send a message to them. Successful communication is about presenting my own message, but in a way that's appropriate for the receiver, not in a way that's most convenient for me. So whilst a global email might be easy to send to everybody, it's also very easily overlooked by students who might not think that it applies to them. A reply to a forum post or an individual email or a nudge through Easy Connect that's personalised is going to be a lot more appropriate for an individual student, and they're more likely to pay attention to it. Likewise, a video, very easy to post, add to Moodle, but it doesn't necessarily allow for questions or feedback, and the information on it may be misinterpreted in some way. So I communicate to my students in a personal and individualized way, and you can do that by sending an email to all of the students, but not necessarily so that they know it's all of the students. I set my own contact hours, so the students know that I will communicate to them at a set time. And that's really important when the students are, especially when they're in their first year and they're not really sure about how it all works, for distance students particularly. They might not be used to getting messages from us, or they might be getting a lot of messages and complete information overload. So I set contact hours so that the students know if they're going to get a communication from me, it's going to be between these hours on a Monday, Wednesday or Friday, and they know that that's the time that I post on the forums, that's the time that I respond to emails, and they come to understand that, and they come to post their questions at that time, respond to their own emails at that time. I use the news forum on Moodle sparingly, and that also teaches the students that if I post something to the news forum, it means that it's important. It's not just information that I put out there because it's just easy for me to get to everybody. If I post something to the news forum, it means that it's important and the student needs to pay attention to it. I also let them know that, and I'm consistent when I tell them my messages that if I have posted something to the forum, it's important. If they have a question for me, they can post to the forum. I'll reply during my contact hours. If they want to send me an email, they can send me an email and I will respond during my contact hours, so that they get the message that that is when I will be communicating to them. I've had really good feedback to this approach. The students come to respect the boundaries about the contact hours, and they appreciate the effort that I take to speak to them as an individual rather than trying to post to everybody. And I will post to everybody, but I'll tell them that I'm posting to everybody, and that if they've got any individual concerns, they can contact me. Of course they can. That's how I communicate with my students.